Oh. All right, I'm here with James Silva, the creator of Dishwasher series, and a whole bunch of fantastic Xbox Live indie games. Like I made a game with zombies in it. James.
You too.
All right, so I have a couple of questions. One is for the Dishwasher series. Now you made that game entirely by yourself, yeah?
Yeah, I did all the development, and it was published on Xbox Live Arcade. So Microsoft did do a lot of really awesome stuff in the way of support and everything. But all the graphics and music and coding, and that was all me.
You do have Xbox Live indie games, and some of your games are on Xbox Live Arcade. Well, why is there a division like that?
Arcade games are a huge investment. Well, for something of this size, it's just an enormous investment in terms of like time and energy and money and all that good stuff. Whereas indie games, like you can literally, like I made a game with zombies in it. I literally made in 2-3 weeks, and just chucked it out there and said, hey, maybe people will like this, maybe they won't. And then it just so happened it became the top rated, I think top selling indie game on there.
Were all of your indie games priced at 80 Microsoft points, or were they different prices? Because I know you launched. I made a game with zombies at $1, right?
Yes.
So, have they always been $1?
Yeah. Well, at first the lowest price point was 200 points, and they switched the price point. So there's it's like 80 points. Well, it's $1, $3, $5 is the equivalent, and yeah, I think that really helps for that. My philosophy was just, I just want to put these games out there so people can play them. I don't really care about if they, what they cost. Just let's just get them out there, and it worked, And I think the market, like, I think there is an emerging market for that. People who just want to pay $1 for a game, It's something new. It's something that people aren't really used to, but it really works.
Oh yeah, definitely. I bought it on the first day, just played the trial, and just like I gotta buy this. The one thing that I assumed, but I was incorrect, was there's no online multiplayer. It's just local multiplayer, right?
Yeah, that's correct. It was a game I made in like 2 to 3 weeks. Online multiplayer is it's easier than elsewhere using the XNA framework and using the live Xbox Live system. It's easier, but still, it's always going to be a nightmare to do anything live networking, whatever. And the thing I like to bring up is Geometry Wars 2 doesn't have online play. And there's a studio with funding and people who probably have a lot more programming experience. So you can't really expect that much out of.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining here. It's only $1. I mean, like I enjoyed the game like crazy. Even just the song from just like the trial and just like listening to the song, I was like, oh, that's it. I gotta buy this game. So I was on the assumption. So for Xbox Live indie games, they don't have any restrictions. You can do multiplayer games if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can. I mean, there are inherent limitations of the system. Like you can't query a website or something. But there are. And you can't have achievements, obviously, which a lot of people, to them, that means it's not even worth it, for what it is, I think it's a great platform.
Has Microsoft said anything about allowing achievements on Xbox Live indie games? Because for me, that I don't know why, but I am compelled for achievements, and if indie games had them, I would buy more of them. I bought a couple games. I made a game with zombies, and I bought the Impossible game. But why is it? Have you heard anything from Microsoft about allowing achievements for indie games?
I have not.
All right. About Vampire Smiles, what's different about it from the original Dishwasher series?
It's a completely rebuilt engine. I just basically remade it from the ground up to give it more expressive animation, more fluid combat. I really wanted to put a lot of emphasis on just making the combat just flow, and it just so far I think it's just gorgeous. I got a lot of when we launched the trailer, I heard a lot of it looks like the Dishwasher one, but you put them side by side, and this is like it's like such a leap from the first one. And I mean, really, when I was working on the Dishwasher, I just it's an idea I had for a while, but I'm in love with it, and I was like, we've got to make this better, and it's really coming along great.
So there's no ETA for it yet, right? It's done when it's done?
It's done when it's done, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any Avatar Awards planned for it, or is that something Microsoft does on their end?
I haven't thought about that at all. I mean, I could think about it. I could go down that route, just depending on how it all pans out.
So, and Charlie Murder, is that another title you plan at releasing for $1, or is that going to be a little bit higher pricing tier?
Charlie Murder is right now. It's not. There's no one. We're basically saying it's not going to be announced for any platform right now. It's the platform it'll be on is up in the air. But for what it is right now, we're trying to sell the band. We want people to get excited about Charlie Murder. It's a punk band from the '80s. And they're all about arcade culture, and we want to get people excited about it, excited about the demo we've got going here, and that's basically where Charlie Murder's at right now.
I'm pretty sure everyone's a fan of your animation style and the way that, especially for Dishwasher 1, the combat mechanics and how everything was, and combo modifiers and that whole thing, and just the high score element of it was kind of addicting. But other games came in the way. But it was a cool mechanic. The one thing I want to finish up asking is, you're a one-man studio. Do you ever plan on having any other collaboration or other people joining, hiring people, or collaborating with other people?
Well, I've actually got Dustin here now. He's working for me for the studio, and he set up all the logistics of getting out here with PAX. And I mean, depending on, well, I'm pretty sold on this. I'm trying to find a programmer soon, probably, But yeah, in the meantime, the way it's been working is it's been pretty good, but definitely I want to expand.
Awesome. So Ska Studios is growing.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we doubled in size a couple months ago.
Yeah, no, we're done here. All right. So thanks a lot, James Silva. Appreciate it.